Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Breus, the sleep doctor, here for Princess Cruises, and we're asking Matthew a couple of questions that he has about his sleep. Let's ask him what's going on. So Matt, tell me what's happening, man.
So my problem with sleep is that I wake up too early, 5 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
quite often, and I can't get back to sleep again. My mind is not necessarily fraught or worried, it's just awake, and I cannot get those extra 3 hours of sleep.
Got it.
How do I solve that?
Okay, so that's a very common problem. That's what we call sleep maintenance insomnia. So you're able to fall asleep, no problem. But then a while after you've been asleep, you have a tendency to wake up. There's usually one or two different reasons why something like that can occur. The first one actually has to do with blood sugar. Believe it or not, the last time you had your meal can have an effect on when you wake up in the middle of the night. Most people don't realize it, but when you go to sleep, you don't just put your brain into park, right, or neutral. Your brain is still moving quite a bit, and it requires fuel. So a simple tip that you could try, believe it or not, is a teaspoon of honey. Raw honey in particular, right before bed. What it does is it keeps your blood sugar level pretty stable all night long, makes it much easier to not only stay asleep, but return back to sleep if you need to. The second thing oftentimes, especially for men, is sometimes we have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So when we wake up in the middle of the night, if you have to go ahead and get up, but be careful. Do not turn on the light, because as soon as you turn on the light, you tell your brain it's morning, turns off the melatonin faucet, makes it very difficult to fall asleep. Go do what you need to do. Maybe you've got some strategically placed night lights along the way, return back to bed, and then what you really want to do is do some type of deep breathing to lower your heart rate. The biggest problem that most people have in the middle of the night is that their heart rate raises up. So deep breathing, where you breathe in for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 6, and then out for a count of 7, usually solves the problem.
And what about heat? Because I do find myself breathing too fast.
You right?
When I'm awake and wanting to sleep.
Yep.
But I also sometimes find myself a little bit too hot. Not uncomfortably so, but just a bit hotter than I think I should be.
Right.
Is cooling my temperature going to help me get back to sleep?
It will, actually. So the cooler your body is, the easier it is to go to sleep and fall back asleep. One of my favorite tricks is to take your foot and put it outside the covers, even both feet. Turns out that we have no hair on the bottom of our feet, so it's easy for our bodies to get rid of heat that way. So a simple trick is just put your feet outside of the covers, and you should be just fine.
Good.
This is Dr. Michael Breus wishing you sweet dreams.